Let's imagine for a moment. Can you imagine how much better we'd be off if we prayed for our politicians instead of complaining about them and criticizing them? Can you imagine how much better off your family would be if you prayed more for your spouse and for your children? Can you imagine how much better our community would be if we would heed the words of Jeremiah 29:7? And work for the peace and prosperity of the city where I have sent you into exile. Pray to the Lord for it, for its welfare will determine your welfare. Can you imagine how much better off your church would be if you prayed for your church and for your pastor daily? Can you imagine how much better off our community, our state, our nation, our world would be if you prayed for them every single day? Well, you don't have to imagine, it can be a reality. James 5:16 says, "The earnest prayer of a righteous person has great power and produces wonderful results." What if 1,000,000 righteous men would pray earnestly? Think about what could happen. You may be thinking, I'm not righteous. I've got all kinds of faults. But the fact is, you are a righteous man. If you are a believer in Jesus Christ, you possess his righteousness, not because of your works or your performance, but because you are in Christ and he is your righteousness. I want to invite you to join a movement of prayer, a global prayer challenge, the call to the wall. It's a commitment to dedicate just 5 minutes of your day praying through guided prayers for your pastor and your church, your community, and for salvations, for local and global revival in the church and spiritual awakening in our community and in our world. When you sign up, your name will be added to the wall and you will receive daily prayer prompts to remind you and help you to follow through. We're also asking that each man sign up 3 other men to be a part of the call to the wall. You 3 can be the beginning of recruiting thousands of men to prayer. Prayer changes things. Prayer changes things for the better. Please accept this invitation and let's be a part of God's moving in greater ways than all we can hope for or imagine. I'm looking forward to praying with you daily, seeing a great spiritual transformation in our world. Now, you righteous man, sign up, recruit 3 others, and go get them, righteous man.